Hello again, everyone. This is Batwolf, and I'm showing off my Spectacle Island settlement. It's now an actual settlement. I've got people living here. Spectacle Island. And there's my little hill fort. But first, let's come over here and look at the little mini village. Here's the marketplace. I've got robots at all of the shops. I have one of each shop. With the exception of clothing, I mean, I do have clothing, it's just I have Piper rather than a robot. The only settlers who live here are robots, which are very noisy, and companions. Here's MacCready. I've put him in a synth uniform because it's actually pretty hot looking. So
The world will be better off
anyway,
once
there's
the
a
surface
couple of
problems die out.
guard posts. Don't really need them, but over here, like I said, this is the village. The marketplace is there. There's sitting places. Just a couple of little shacks and lots of dog houses. I've been sending dogs here like mad because it's a nice big island they can run free on. So, of course, they tend to stick close to dog houses. So maybe I should spread the dog houses out, and they'll, I don't know, wander between them maybe. So we come up here.
I'm trained for any combat situation.
And again,
No matter
there's
what
the
we get into, I'll be ready.
Okay, let's start with here's the entrance gallery. It's got all kinds of silly portraits. Here's the Minuteman display.
It's not raining.
It's got the Minuteman General's uniform and hat, as well as a couple of standard Minuteman hats. Over here, the U.S. Army, the Railroad, Brotherhood of Steel, Raiders, just for the heck of it, and the Institute. So let's come in here to the council chamber. As you can see, there's the council, the Institute, that's my chair, haha. Raiders, Gunners, Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, the Railroad, and I decided the Atom Cats should have. Here's the original settlers that you get. I put their, since they're all wearing formal wear now, I put their clothes here. Preston, this is Sturgis, this is Marcy, who's just grouchy. Her husband June, and this is representing Mama Murphy, even though you can't actually get her outfit, and this isn't. She was wearing something blue, so that's why I used that. Down here we have more, this more general military.
How many places like this left?
Super mutants, the Atom Cats, the Diamond City Security, Vault Tech. Let me mute this. There we go. What do we have here? Oh, the Rust Devils, the Mechanist, some sports. If you look up here, you can see in the gallery above, I have one of each set of cool armor. Atom Cats, military paint, Shark, that Tesla armor you get from the Automatron quest, Brotherhood of Steel, Minutemen, Institute, Railroad, another Brotherhood of Steel, Flames,
Nice change of pace.
Hot Pink, Vault Tech, and Raiders. So let's check out some other stuff here. This is the kitchen. I've got all the junk on it. Preserved food rather than...
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Axes to grind. Hell, I have a ton of them.
My one clean coffee tin. Unfortunately, I had 3, but I used 2 of them because I needed the aluminum.
Like this left?
That ticked me off. I didn't do it deliberately. Cleaning supplies. In here is the generator room. We come up here, we find the dining room, which I haven't finished decorating yet, as you can see.
Nice view.
Come out here. Go across here, we find the lounge. It's got a little bar over here. Every kind of beer is lined up.
Not many places
I
like
think
this
I've got
left.
every kind of alcohol as well. Here's my bobbleheads, all nicely displayed. Here's some coffee and tea. Pool table. You come upstairs, you find the library, and I haven't finished yet. The books and toys aren't displayed yet. But I've got some of the stuff out, but not all of it. Okay, and I've got all kinds of room to expand, display stuff. Hopefully, the next DLC there'll be all kinds of new stuff to. Here's the bedroom suite for the king, which is of course me. That's some hats displayed. Man, the robots are talkative. Okay, here's a little balcony. A nice view of Boston. There's the airport. The castle there. See the castle, you can't see the... There's the original house that was on this island. And the sort of barn, garage, whatever it is. The house is completely unsalvageable. Okay.
Nice
Whoops.
view.
Come in here, here's the ginormous bathroom. For some reason. Closest I can get to a double bed since I don't have any mods of any sort. Out here is a lovely... Wow, will you please shut up? Ugh. This is a sort of deck area. Garden. Out here I can give speeches to the masses if they ever gather. Over there you can see a caravan post. I don't see my... I see some dogs down there. I have a... Deathclaw. And I don't see him.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir.
Oh, there he is. I just have one. I decided one was more than enough. So... he wanders around.
We have the entire Commonwealth to explore. Where should we go next?
Providing a little bit of extra defense. 10, I think. Which is nice. Come on, up the stairs. There we go.
Like this left?
There's 2 of these towers. And the other one over there. You see, I've got 2 of these things just to be safe, and they're way up here where they're not likely to be attacked. I'll tell you, when I captured the Deathclaw, I had a trap, and before I had released him, the island was suddenly invaded by 4 Deathclaws all at once, which was just fun. Fortunately, I was up here when it happened, and the automatic defenses took care of them. As you can see, I've got all kinds of missile launchers and things, so no one was hurt.
Need something? This is a nice change of pace.
Preston apparently likes it here. Anyway, so that's let's look around some the rest of the island just for fun. One of the original buildings on the island, you can't get rid of it, nor can you get rid of the bodies of the original settlers who hang around. I've tossed them out many times. Oh, here comes my Deathclaw. What kind is he anyway? Chameleon. Nice. Here's another set of XO1 armor in Institute colors. That's the set I actually wear. It's the one that's all modified. And I keep it up here so that I have those transport pads here, so that if I need to go somewhere, you know, it says such and such a settlement's being attacked, I can just transport to here and then run down to get my armor here.
I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
There's some mute fruit down here, some over here as well, and of course there was some at the top of in the garden, on top of the building. I have a couple. Come down here. Oy. This place is huge, but I mean, it just as little as I've built, and it really isn't that much. And it size-wise, I'm almost maxed. So, I haven't had another generator down here. And here's another one of these settlers. They just won't go away. I've tossed them in the ocean many times. But anyway, I've got two of these 40 water purifiers that produce 40 per day, because the one on the other side, which is near the, if you haven't played the island yet, if you haven't visited it and done the quest that belongs here, it's a bit of a spoiler, but there's already a generator on the island when you arrive. It isn't working though, so you have to turn it on.
Wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
It's actually on that boat over there. As you can see, there's a water purifier there too, and it would stop working. I had to go to the workshop, and if I then, you know, select it from the workshop, then it would work. It was just bizarre, but it would stop working frequently. That's why I put the second one in on the other side, closer to the castle. So I produced 80 water on this tiny little island that it just doesn't need it. Oh, I completely forgot. In addition to the
A pleasure to see you again.
I left lots of room for adding junk to display.
Everything seems to be proceeding according
Over
to
here we have the Silver Shroud armor, hat, and his special silver submachine gun, Grognak's costume and axe. And then here I have all the companions that you can get. Well, actually all but 3. Deacon wears different outfits because he's like master of disguise. So no one outfit would represent him. And who else? Codsworth and Miri are both, you know, robots. They don't wear clothes. So, but here's my original vault suit. A collar for dog meat. Preston. Paladin Dan's. This represents, this is what Nick Valentine wears, is a dirty trench coat and a worn fedora. And I had an extra of each. You can't actually take his clothes off though, so these aren't actually his. But here's MacCready's duster and hat. The press cap and red leather jacket, that's Piper. The corset is Kate. Super Mutant waistcloth, that's Strong. Hancock's hat, tricorn hat, and red frock coat, Corsa uniform, and sunglasses. That's X688. Blech. But like I said, I have nothing to represent the two, what Mr. Handy and Miss Nanny, whatever Marie was, and nothing to represent Deacon. So, but like I said, I've got this table could easily hold more stuff, and this table is completely empty. So I've got all these shelves as well, plenty of room to expand. Oh, as you can see, these shelving units don't work in concrete houses unless you make a room 2 stories tall. It's too tall. That's why there isn't one in the dining room where it belongs. I've got another one down here just to balance the room. All kinds of mounted animal heads. I had a lot of mounted radstag heads in my storage. Why I'd made so many, I don't know. That's why I have four of them hanging in here, just because I had so many of them in storage. Like there's 2 more out here. There's a stingwing. One of those bear creatures. Mirelurk claw. Mirelurk queen's head. A Mirelurk king's head. Or maybe it's a hunter's head, I can't remember. Mole rat. Glowing one and feral ghoul. And of course, a Deathclaw. Everyone should have a Deathclaw's mounted head. Okay, well, that's 18 minutes. That's long enough. I plan on making a video
The way I
again
see it, the Commonwealth is the past, and the Institute.
in the near future, where I run from Spectacle Island. I'll show you a map here. Run from Spectacle Island. Well, actually swim first to the castle, and then just walk across the whole Commonwealth up to Sanctuary without power armor. Trying not to fast travel. I probably will have to a few times to unload stuff that I pick up, especially weapons. I'm going to run into a lot of enemies. You can see this is just it's dense down here. And I'll be trying to stick to the roads as much as possible, so lots of random encounters that way. But I just think that'll make a fun video. A dash across the Commonwealth. But that's for another time. Right now I'm gonna end this and hopefully I'll be able to do that mad dash someday soon. But until then, continue having fun, and this is Matt Wolf signing off.
Is dying.